go, baby. Happy Thursday. Thirsty Thursday, baby. Happy Thirsty Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. We haven't been live on TikTok for a long time. I think it's better that way. Let's just fucking do our thing here, bro. We can vape as we please. We can vape as we want. Nobody bothers us. Nobody will ever bother us. Nobody will ever bother us. I did exactly as I told you I was going to do. Get up early, get ready, and head over to... I drove 180 miles just to have lunch with this beautiful woman, bro. Why does she captivate me so much? I have no fucking clue. But it's okay. I have fun with her. Not like that. But it's one of those moments where I am happy to be there with her, bro. And now it's different. It's completely different. Like we talk like we're supposed to know more about each other. And I like that. I like that about her. And always I put my arm out, she locks her arm and she walks with me and we're going places. She at least she lets me love her the way I want to love her, right? It's all right. It's okay. And I can be happy with that. I am happy with that. Completely happy with it. Usher. Bea, thank you for allowing me to love you the way I love you. Thank you. I appreciate that. God, it's so delicious, bro. Elixir. Elixir of the gods. I tried, so I went online and I tried to get a new rental. It was $53 a day. If I kept this rental for an additional day, it would be $55. So I said, there's no fucking reason for me to go switch cars, pick up another car, lose all that time just for $2, 53 to 55. I'll take 55. I thought it said 35, but somewhere I read in the whatever the fuck it was, price description, price something. I said, fuck it, $55, an additional day. I'll take it. And I drove my ass down to Temecula, or Murrieta, if you will. What's the difference? Probably like 5 miles. She almost made me go to the casino. She said, let's go to the casino, and then you can leave. And I said, babe, that's 20 miles that I don't want. Because then that'll be another 30 minutes getting back. And if I leave right now, I can be there at 3:30, and I can be at the shop at 4. That's exactly how it happened. She says, what do you mean 20 miles? I said, babe, it's 10 miles, it's 9 miles that way, 9 miles back. So that's 18 miles. I round up to 20. I I have fun, bro. I went to sleep at 2:30. I forget what time I went to sleep. 3 o'clock. Woke up at 7. Tried to do the whole let me switch the cars type of thing. I said, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna go take a shower, get ready, and leave. And I left. I was down in the Temecula region. Murrieta. I think Temecula sounds better than Murrieta, anyways. Murrieta. we are so good together, bro. You have no idea how good we are. She gets to the location, right? And she says, they don't open till 11:30. Let me see what they have around here so we can get a beer. Literally 3 doors down, there's a Mexican restaurant. They had some great fucking salsas. They had a mango habanero sauce that I poured myself a little cup. She was eating her chips. There's a little bar with chips and salsas. And I saw that she got a red salsa. And I went for the it didn't look orange from the angle where I was, but I poured that one into a little cup, just half a cup. So I sat down with her to drink. Oh yeah, and the first thing we ordered was a beer, right? She ordered a Pacifico. So I squeezed the lime in the fucking beer. You know, they put it there. It's not that I asked for it. And I was thirsty. I cannot tell a lie. I sucked that fucker down. But then again, I started drinking the salsa. I think people really think I'm nuts. But she says, no, we have to fill it up. So she got up and she filled it up for me. So I sipped on it. I was talking to her. We were talking about the baby, about this, about other things, and anyways. And I said, babe, it's time, isn't it? She said, yeah, let's go. I carried that fucking mango habanero sauce to the other restaurant. I swear to God, I did. I honestly did. I dipped every little piece of sashimi into that sauce. And I kept looking at her. I said, this is pretty fucking good. This is like the Mexican fusion that nobody knows we have here. We're making plans for events and flights and shit that we didn't do before. Like so fucking enthusiastic about flying here, flying there, and she tell me we gotta make the reservation. We gotta make the reservation. And it feels like she never left. It feels like she never got married. It feels like she never had a baby. But she does have a baby, and she did get married. But it doesn't fucking bother me one bit. I was thinking about this today. I don't know if you have your shit in order. I don't know if you have your life in order. I don't know if you have kids. I don't know if you're married. I don't know if you. I don't know. And it's a rhetorical question because I wasn't asking. But I'm thinking, my life is so fucking shuffled. But it's shuffled in a very organized way. I know it's weird for me to say that because I was thinking about that today. And I'm like, bro, there's not one event that I do consecutively. Maybe brunch on a Sunday. But then again, I used to do brunch religiously with my son every Sunday. Now it's like one of those things like, do you want to go? He's like, nah, send my regards. He doesn't, he doesn't want to go, bro. And fuck it, I can do shit by myself. Like, now that he's older, and now that I'm older, but I've always been older. I have always been the older mentality in the younger body. Now I'm just getting mentally prepared to be older. I don't fucking know, and it's one of those things where bro, when do we stop growing? In every aspect, intellectually, socially, psychologically, emotionally. I think it's an everyday fucking battle. But how are you handling that battle? How are you handling every event? I can tell you, I've been handling it in the best fashionable way. And nothing flusters me anymore. People who want to kick my ass just because they get flustered about somebody else mocking them, and I give my 2 cents, and they're like, hey, párale, wait. Right? It's one of those things where I am not, I'm nowhere close to where I was before, where I really wanted just to lift people. I hate using the word lift people up, because were you going to lift them down? When I got into fist fights, it wasn't about me hitting you. It was about me damaging you in every way possible. If I got you in a headlock and I saw a fucking corner of a table, motherfucker, you can rest assured that I would want to implant that table in your brain. If there was a car, it was one of those fucking things where this broad back it's not as amazing as it was before. I don't want to get in a fight, even though I want to. My back says, bro, you can't even. With the right amount of euphoria, I can fucking toss somebody across the room. And that little fucker who called me a fag the other day, it's not that I think about it, but I wish he did it in the parking lot. Where in the parking lot, there's no holds barred. Bro, let me fucking toss you over a car. Just so people can see what kind of fucking strength I have. Where I collapsed 2 seconds later because my fucking back just says, bitch, you fucked up. Hey, bitch, you fucked up. Mentally prepared, I always am. I'm mentally prepared right now because the back is hurting, but it's my pain, not yours. Sometimes it hurts more than usual, and I cannot fucking sit. Today is one of those days, but today I'll try to handle it in a different way because it's been a happy day. I can't think of pain right now, even though there's pain, because I know that life has given me something else to be happy about. today. Tomorrow is going to be the same. I may think about yesterday. Tomorrow. Well, actually, today is tomorrow. Today is tomorrow. See how crazy we are, brother? Do you ever think like that? And I bet you don't. Do you catch yourself slipping, but you go with the fucking flow? My mind has a fucking brain of its own. Sometimes the words come out, but the brain is saying, "No, bro, you shouldn't have said that." It's one of those things where I am comfortable saying what I say. I never want to hurt anybody with what comes out of my mouth, because that's not my forte, right? I'm not here to belittle or disrespect anybody. But having fun and mocking, bro, you have no fucking idea. I will not fucking lose. I won't miss a heartbeat. And it comes out. It comes out naturally. There's a lady. There's an older lady that I deliver pizza to. I've delivered to her house maybe on four, maybe fifth, on 5 occasions. I think this time was the 5th time I delivered to her. The second time I picked up on her flirtatious ways. I was wearing this shirt. I don't remember what she said, but it was just so flirtatious that I don't know what I said. I can't remember how it. And I'm good at remembering everything. It's just she caught me off guard. Now the third time, no, I can't. The last time I saw her, she says, "How are you holding up? How are you handling this weather?" I said, "I don't know who turned on the oven, but I'm doing good." She says, "You look good." But then she said, I hope you stay cool. And I said, "That's why I always leave the glasses on." And she says, "Oh, yeah, you do look cool, because I have the sunglasses on." Yesterday I delivered the day before yesterday I delivered to her. She had ordered a large pizza, but somebody made her. Well, there was a mistake happen, and I'm glad it was a mistake of a larger proportion. So we gave her an extra large instead of a large. So I'm delivering to her. She comes out. She's, "How you handling the heat, honey?" I said, "In the best fashionable way." She said, "I'm okay." She says, "I have a pool in the back." So I said, "You have a pool in the back and I never get invited?" And then she said, "No." Then she was thinking of something to say, and I know she's probably not as fast as I, would deliver. And I said, "You may have gotten a bigger size pizza by mistake, but don't think the mistakes are bound to happen every time." She says, "And why did it happen?" I said, "Sometimes people get upgrades because they're good people." Then she looks at me and she says, "How did you know I liked them bigger?" And I just whispered, I said, "Your husband is in the back." That means I like the way you flirt with me, but just don't do it too loud. Am I expecting her to fucking order a pizza one of these days and her husband not be home? She says, What time are you off? I don't fucking know, bro. But I'm pretty sure that she would be the type. 17 years ago, Giancarlo wasn't even born yet. I was 17 years ago. I was 34 years old. I was going out with this 55-year-old lady. Everything was amazing. Everything was amazing. Sex was amazing. Communication was amazing. She looked amazing. And she had the same color of that lady that I delivered pizza to. And when I say she had the same color, she's white, but she's very red. She likes to be under the sun. And her color looks reminding me of exactly her, right? Kathy. Kathy? Yeah, Kathy. What the fuck? How did I remember that shit? The same nice tan. I want to see those tan lines, right? So I was going out with this lady. Everything was amazing every single time, bro. She was like a younger soul in an older body, but I've always been the older soul in the younger body. So we both matched in every aspect. Like we just every time we got together, bro, it was the best fucking fun. It was the best time fucking. That was amazing. I know I mentioned this story before. One time I'm with. I used to spend the weekend with her. I used to go on a Friday, spend with her Friday night, Saturday, and I would come back Sunday. This particular weekend, and I used to jog every fucking day. I would jog 6 miles. This morning we got up and I said, "Babe, can we jog?" She says, "No, I'll ride my bike. You jog." And I'm like, "Okay, fuck it, let's go. I'll let you, I'll let you make the route because I don't know your neighborhood. So you ride in front of me and I'll jog behind you." But she says, "How fast do I pedal?" And I said, "I don't know. I'll try to keep up with you. If you go too fast, I'll let you know, babe. Or if you don't hear my voice behind you, then you're probably a block ahead of me." So we did that, exactly that, right? She was jogging. She was riding her bike in front of me, and I was jogging right behind her. I think that day we must have done a 5K. We came home. We took a shower, and I said, "Babe, this is like my fourth weekend here, and I know you have a son, but I don't know your son. Can I knock on his? Do you mind if I knock on his door and introduce myself, or would you like to, would you like, or would you like to do the honors?" She says, "You're the man. Do the bonding." And I said, "Yeah, okay, that's fine." I can't remember the kid's name. Anthony, Aaron, Andy. I can't remember that. I can't remember the kid's name. I know his name. I just can't remember it right now. Aaron, Andy, Anthony. Anyways, so I knock on his door and I said, "Hi." I said, "Listen, I've been going out with your mom, and I know she has a son, and I asked her if can I ask your son if we can hang out." And here we are. I said, "Would you like to do anything?" I I know your mom says you like to drink. I like to drink. I like to drink with your mom. I'm gonna go out for some alcohol. Can I get you anything? And your mom wants me to cook some steaks, and I want you to invite some friends. You know, let's have some bonding time. And he says, you know what? That sounds cool. Let me invite my three of my few friends, or two of my few friends. And I said, let me ask you something else. I said, do you smoke? And he says, smoke what? He says, smoke what? And I said, very good question. I said, I only smoke cigarettes. But if you smoke cigarettes, is there any brand of cigarettes that you would like to smoke? If your mom doesn't know you smoke, then today she's gonna find out. You're old enough to drink. You're old enough to smoke. I don't think there's any problem of you smoking. This is the time everything comes to the open. He says, you know what? I like that. Okay. Marlboro Reds. Okay, fucking cool. That night, brother, we had the best time. We sat down. I told him the story on how I met the mother, right? How I met your mother. And it was such a great time, brother. This guy was drinking. Oh, he liked vodka. I think I bought him. I think he liked Sky vodka or Absolute. I think it was Absolute. Absolute or Sky? I think it was Absolute. I'm stumped on that one. I think it was Absolute. So his friends were drinking. I was drinking. Mom, right? She was just sitting there, just listening. Me holding her hand and loving the way she always looked at me like, I'm gonna fuck your brains out later. And I loved the way she looked at me every single time, bro. That was one good bonding time. I wish I could have. I can't wish anything because I have a son now. Like, imagine, I can't see myself without my son. Like, there's no fucking way my life changed for the better because of my son. But if I didn't have a son, I think I would have lost my way somewhere. My son is the one that kept me right where I was supposed to be, and exactly where I'm supposed to be. In every aspect. I wasn't ready to be a dad at 33, but when 34 came along, I was like, and his mom told me, hey, we're pregnant. And I said, what the fuck? I said, yeah, I know. She's, but I never told you. I said, no, I was making a baby. I knew you were bound to tell me. She says, when? It was that moment. It was at this moment. I knew. I swear to God, bro, it was that orgasmic feeling that you know something else happened. And I was like, oh shit. That is the mother lode. I just knew it, bro. I just knew it. Even my eyes lit up. And I said, oh, there's a connection. Like it was like a, I don't, there was no zap, right? There was no electricity going up my dick. But it was one of those things where like, oh, fuck yeah. That's a baby right there. I immediately said that. I didn't say it out loud. I just said, that's a baby right there. I know there's a baby. Lo and behold, I had the same feeling with my Brazilian girlfriend at the time that we were trying to get pregnant. And the minute I got her to the point where I felt the same magic, I'm like, oh, fuck. We did it. She says, oh, I'm going to Brazil. And I said, what are you going to Brazil for? She says, nothing, I'm just going to go. I knew she was gonna go get an abortion. I knew she was gonna get an abortion. And at some point we got into a quarrel. I forget about what. She was married. She was a fucking trophy wife, but she would always want to hammer what I did. She said, "You go back home and sleep with your baby's mama." And I would always say, "Babe, what the fuck are you talking about? You have a husband. Do I even accuse you of sucking your husband's dick, even though it's your husband?" She said, "You better not." But how are you accusing me of? I said, "You know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it." And that's why she got mad. Like, oh, she wanted control of the situation, even though she didn't have control of her own fucking marriage. So I was like, you know what? Don't do that. If you can't control your marriage, you're fucking trying to control me. I am not upset that you're married. And I'm not upset that you're trying to never controlling your husband. But why are you trying to control me just because you couldn't do it over there? You're trying to do it over there. I said, no, I think that's where the line of respect is you're erasing that part. Like, I respect you. Why can't you fucking respect me? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you're fucking your mama's. And I said, why are you accusing me of shit when I'm here with you? I'm the one that gets naked with you. I'm the one that fucks you. I'm the one that does everything with you. And you think I still want to be with? No, I said no. But you live with her, right? I said you live with your fucking husband, so I can probably be telling you the same thing. But I'm not gonna say that because it will be a never fucking ending battle. Oh, you do it too. You do it too. And I'm not saying I'm doing it, and I don't want you to even fucking tell me if it is true. Oh, so you're saying the same thing? I said, you know, we're not. If my car is ready tomorrow, I have absolutely no idea. I did not visit my mechanic. I went straight. I've been busy driving 90 miles south, 90 miles back, straight to work. I mean, I did have a chance to come back home, take a shit, brush my teeth. I thought about changing shirts, but then I said, you know what? No. I want to go out there and get sweaty anyway, so let's just stay with the sweat. Live my life. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about today. I'm like, you know what? There's not one aspect of my life that is nicely composed, but that doesn't make it like it's a fucking mess. Because I'm like, you know what? Everything that I'm doing, it's not organized, but it's nicely lined up with how I wanted it to happen. And it doesn't flush in my brain. It doesn't cause me to think, oh my God, I should have done that earlier. I should have done this. Bro, whatever comes at you, comes at you. You have to be at the right place at the wrong time, at the wrong time at the right place, or at the right place for the wrong time. Whatever, however you want to see the perspective is everything. What are you looking at, and how are you looking at it? I am trying to restructure the green room. What you see in the back, I want to make it different. I just don't know how to make it different. I have so much Heineken memorabilia, bro. This is not even part of it. This is a good song. it shocks out the fucking brain, bro. We had sushi for lunch. We do all you can eat. Well, she does all you. She's the one that takes me to all you can eat. And I said, babe, Bea. I call her Bea. Bea. I said, Bea, are we really gonna do? She can eat, bro. She can. She wants to stay at the MGM Hotel. $543. September 13th, 14th, 15th, coming back on the 16th. I look at my hotel, Excalibur, $141. 4 days, 3 nights. She said, I don't want to stay there. And I said, this is all I said. If you find anything cheaper, I want to hold this reservation because it's $141. We can go to the pool at any MGM property because she likes the pool at MGM. Granted. And I said, babe, even if we stay in at the Excalibur, we can relocate to use that pool. She said, yeah, I don't want to relocate. I want to use the pool and I want to stay at that hotel. And I'm like, okay. But why not save $300 for something else? So I'm trying to implement that idea in her brain, but she wants to be at the MGM and not travel anywhere else. But then again, she has all this schedule that she wants to follow. She wants to do this on Saturday. She wants to do that. And I'm like, we're still gonna do that anyways. But she's focused only on staying at the MGM, even though it's gonna cost 4 times more. And she says, I'll pay for it. And I said, babe, it's not about you paying for it. But can we? I told her, I said, can you spend just a few beers with me at the hotel downstairs at the Excalibur, Dick's Last Resort, and so you can understand why I like this place? If she likes me the way I like, well, I mean, I think I like her more than she likes me. But if she were to participate in whatever the fuck happens at that bar, that is exactly who I am. I should be I should be a manager there, because these guys are fucking vicious, bro. I was leaving Murrieta and I said, "Man, I need to get an energy drink driving back." She said, "No, you'll be fine." And I said, "Well, last time I stopped in Commerce, which of course I only did thinking once I get to Commerce, I'll stop, I'll stretch the back, and I'll get a drink." And I think that fucked with me because I drove that much just for the idea of getting out of the car, right? And that fucked with me in so many ways because I was in more pain when I got out. Today, I said, Bea, let's go buy an energy drink. She said, okay, I'll do the small can. I took the small can and I drank it 2 seconds, I was gone. I was running back and I felt kind of drowsy because I had food and right. I had sushi. I had a couple of beers and I'm thinking, fuck, it feels good. It would feel amazing to just park on the shoulder and get myself a 10-minute nap. I kept thinking about it. So the minute I left the restaurant, I fucking downed that energy drink. And at one point, brother, not even 30 minutes later, I was struggling to keep the not. I'm not narcoleptic, so I don't fucking sleep at the wheel. But I kept thinking about how delicious would it be if I can just park somewhere, give myself a 5 minute, maybe 10-minute power nap, and just keep going. I'm glad I took it when I left. Before I left, 30 minutes later, I was like, dude, I needed this fucking pick me up. Now I'm driving the fucking carpool lane. I hope the cars that I drive, that are rentals, I hope all these fuckers have a chip so they can use the carpool lanes. Because I'm on every fucking carpool lane. No, I'm sorry, not the carpool lane, the Metro Express lanes. I use those. As a matter of fact, I got an email from Metro Explain, Metro Explain, really, bro? From Metro Express Lane that I need to recharge my card with more credit. Wow, horrible. Tomorrow's Thursday. I have an option of calling the guy who likes to. There's a guy who also likes to deliver. The minute you deliver, you're making some money, right? I think I'll call him tomorrow just to ask him if he wants to take the whole day Thursday, and I'll do laundry. I'll do something for my service. I'll do something for not for my service. That sounds like I was in battle, but not day drink. I don't want to day drink. I want to be effective. I want to do. Yeah, I have a basket of laundry that I needs to get done. I was thinking of getting up early, returning the car, and just jogging back. But I'm like, what if my mechanic is not done with the car? Hmm. I gotta drop the car off at 7:45. Before 7:45. The internet says they have a grace period of up to an hour, so that you won't incur additional charges. I have I have yet to find out because I never return my car even after a minute. I return it. You know, if it says returning at 7:45, my margin is 7:30. Tomorrow is a whole different ball game. I have no reservation for any additional car. So I'm thinking, get everything out of the car. So I usually leave a little bag of whatever's in the car. I put it in the bag. Then I take the same bag, get in a new rental, and I take out everything out that I need for the car, and I plug it in, and we're ready to go, right? I should have a backpack, but here I am fucking carrying these little plastic recyclable. No, it's not a plastic. It's it's almost like a paper bag, but it has a design on it, right? It does that doesn't no. Forget it. I can't not fucking describe the bag that I have because I don't know. Oh, no, it's not the sling bag. Hold on. I'm so uncomfortable now. I notice when pain gets elevated, so does my brain. Just it's like a bad headache for a second, but then it doesn't become a headache. So it's like, how did I just fix that? Our bodies are meant to do that. Just recharge. If there's somebody out there receiving a little pill, right? You know the group. What do you call that? The group. Um, the sheep. No, the herd. The herd. Remember the. I don't know who made that. It was a vulgar comment. The herd. I think I can't confirm or deny that it came out of Trump's mouth. I don't remember. But that sounds like something he would say. I feel so relaxed, bro. After a night of fucking driving 180 miles round trip, and now doing this with 3 hours of sleep, yeah, exactly. I know I'm nuts. Thank you for reminding me. I'm not even close to being buzzed. I'm just so relaxed, bro. But at the same time, I know how much sleep is an achievement of mine. Because if I can sleep, I mean, I want to sleep more than 5 hours. Sometimes I do. If I'm in Vegas, brother, by myself, I wake up whenever the fuck I want to wake up. Like I'm laying there. I mean, I wake up early, like I usually do, and I'm thinking, I'm in Vegas, bitch. If I want to sleep a little longer, so be it. So I throw myself under the covers, and I'm like, 5 minutes later, like, oh, is that what I needed? Or just a 5 minute power nap? Day drinking starts. Who sings this? Who sings this? Did you hear how it started? I've been thinking about you, thinking about you, thinking about you. Every day, every night. You know that the beautiful friend who I go visit down today, I hugged her. I'm short. I'm 5'6", 5'7". I like to say 5'7", but I know I'm like 5'6", 5'5" maybe. But I put shoes on, like, oh shit, 5'7", bitch. But what I'm trying to get at is today I hugged her. I wish she would allow me to at least give her a pop kiss, but she always puts the, like, she gives me the hug and she does right the whole fucking. So I always give her a kiss on the cheek. And today I said, Bea, I missed you. And I hugged her a little bit longer. And I just kept her there. I said, Bea, I love you. And I miss you so much. Then I gave her a kiss on the forehead and she says, so much love. So much love. And I know she likes to be adored by me. And I love the part that she allows me to do that with her. All the other women that I've been with, bro, it's always been that carnal, that savage me, because I know because I know I'm gonna end up fucking them, you know, and I do end up fucking them. But this particular woman, which, and it's not because I'm grooming her. No, it's not about that. Because I told her. I mean, I haven't told her. I've never mentioned any women that I go out with. I did tell her. I mean, I do tell her sometimes that I might go out on a date. And for some fucking reason, every time I tell her I'm going out on a date, she says, oh, I may go out on a coffee date too. So we were at the pool the other day, right? Remember I told you this? We were at the pool. And I said, Bea, let me tell you something. You may not know how much I love you, but every time you tell me you're going out on a date, I fucking get jealous. And she says, really? She says, when you tell me you're going out, I may get a little jealous too. And that kind of made me feel like, oh, okay, so we do like each other. I know we like each other. But for some reason, when she talks to me, she's never demanding. She's never eager. It's always so subtle. Because I asked her on Monday, or maybe Tuesday, I said, Bea, you told me you have a day off on Wednesday. Why don't we have breakfast? And every imaginative recipe that I put down, maybe we can do this, maybe we can do that, and that. But she never confirmed. Because I would have had the guy who covers for me, I would have had him ready to go today, so I could have stayed a little while longer with her. But she never did. So I was like fucking stuck in a rut. So she sent me a voice message saying, okay, if you're willing to come down, we can have sushi. She has that beautiful voice and she can have sushi. And I told you yesterday, I'm going. I don't ever want to disappoint that woman. She has time. She's asking me to come down. And why would I lose the opportunity to hold her hand? Why would I miss the opportunity of holding the hand that I've been wanting to hold for so many fucking years? And now she allows me to hold her hand. It only took me. I mean, we've held hands before. Don't get me wrong. It's one of those things, but now that we're older, now that we are older. Because when I was old, according to her, she says, "You're 10 years older than me. You're old." And I said, "You have a way of saying things without hurting people, and I like the way you say it. Because I'm not old. I'm just older than you. That's pretty much it." Because I can't go back and knick-knack on how old I think she is, or wiser at her age. And it's not because I don't want to give her the powers. Oh, so I'm older and wiser. Thank you. It's not about that. But it's about she's well centered. I don't have to accentuate anything else in order for me to. There's no flirt, right? So it's not about me flirting. So there's never a point of me accentuating something to make her feel great. But sometimes I do. I said, Bea, via text, I sent her a text and I said, Bea, thank you for being the friend that I always needed. At the same time, thank you for being who you are. Take it with a grain. That could mean different things. That could mean that could mean a lot of things. The alcohol is kicking in so fucking beautifully that I think I can fucking fall asleep right here at the table. But I won't do that. I did do that. I gotta take a leak. I gotta take a leak. I'm going around. I gotta take a leak. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'll be right back. 30 seconds. 30 seconds or less. That's a good song. That's a good song. That's a great fucking song. Andy Grammer. Andy Grammer. That's a great song. I gotta bid you adieu. This peach slush is so fucking delicious. Oh. Brother. What? Blusinha branca. Papas da língua. I remember this fucking band. I was in Brazil listening to this fucking band. How does the DJ know that I used to like this fucking song? I have no fucking idea. But I know I'm playing this song, and you won't get to hear what I said because I think this song is not supposed to be played because of royalties and shit, right? Territories. Right now, if you watch the replay, it'll be muted. But of course you can't hear me say that because it's muted. Let's skip the song. How do I do this? Tomorrow. I will put my jogging clothes on, return the car, and I'll jog back. I am being sure that my car will be ready by today, right? The latest, 3 o'clock, 4. Can I pick up the car? I don't fucking know. I would rather give the guy, right, the Thursday and say, hey bro, you want to work on Thursday? I'll throw in Sunday. I like working Sundays. But at the same time, I wouldn't be able to go to brunch. I guess I think I figured it out. Don't do mimosas while doing brunch, because that shit fucks you up. Champagne is so fucking quick to fuck you up. You have no idea. Let's look up dates. Let's look up dates just for the fuck of it. Maybe we end up booking the next trip. Okay, hold on. Let me see what happened. Clear that. Clear this. Let's sign in. Skip for now. Room validation program. I don't see a fucking. Anyways, September. She wanted September 13th. Hold on. I fucked up. 13th to the 16th. Excalibur went lower, bro. It's 139. MGM 456. Okay, better rate now. Bro, the Vidara at Aria, that's $282. There has to be an event at Mandalay Bay because it's $555 total. Luxor is $155. Bro, you know what? Those rooms at the Pyramid, I would rather do Excalibur 139. But now, the Vidara has 282. I think she would be fucking happy getting that. Bea, MGM Grand MGM is 456. It was higher last night. Today is one of those. Okay. Oh, okay. So I selected Excalibur. Let me select the room. Only on the internet will give you the option to select. I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Can I share anything with you? Can I share this with you without sharing my personal information? Let me see. Hold on. No, we're good. I think we can. I think we can share the screen. Where do we go? Start screen share. MGM. I don't think there's anything that you can pick up anywhere without. Okay, so now you see. The resort tower is closer to the bar that I like to drink at. So I would choose the resort tower. This one is only for a king. I know she's not gonna go for the king. Well, we will respect her wishes. Newly renovated. See, this is what I want. Newly renovated resort tower. That's the plan I want to be. This is two comp nights included. The hotel is called Newly Renovated Resort Tower. Resort accessible. This is a resort strip view Royal Tower King. You see what I mean? Now we're getting in the big ball game here. Royal Accessible 2 Queen. I think that hits the spot. I think that's. I gotta go see the doctor. My eye doctor needs to see me earlier than expected. Because every time I blink my eye and I try to read something with my left eye, it's like pressing on my fucking cornea. Direct pressing on my eye. Let me cut you. What the fuck am I doing? I am not completely sloshed, but I'm getting there. Okay, so we were sharing the screen. Hold on. Royal Tower. I like Resort Tower. Anyways. Hot stuff, baby. Hot stuff. I'm getting smashed so fucking. Well, it's not getting smashed. I don't call it getting smashed. I'm calling it the vacation for the vacation. I've been on vacation every single fucking day. I'm sorry, I keep that shit up. I apologize. You're like, bro, you're not that man. You're not that man. I should just go to sleep after this beer. My back is fucking flaring. This alcohol is not fucking helping. Let me. Slices. Oh my god, bro, I'm so fucking. I'm so. Listen, I'm gonna bet you on you. My back pain is just. Try and take over. I will give the internet a benefit of my thought. I hope you wake up tomorrow. The pain is flaring. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I can fucking feel these gears creeping up on me. Oh. I'm out of here, bro. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I have to catch some fucking shut eye. More than I expected. So we're gonna end the live. Let me go get some fucking rest. I'm cross-eyed right now. Like, I'm so exhausted. You have no fucking idea. But we're not giving up. We're not giving up. Ugh. I'm so fucking tired. Anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for